Assalamualaikum and a very good day to Dr. Hassan bin Salih. We are from Group 4 going to discuss the theme of culture in the innovation and change management. For the introductions, first of all, the COVID-19 pandemic has uncovered and amplified the pre-existing instability in the creative industries. Next, the culture changed by the restrict movement and gathering nationwide from what the government has termed as the Movement Control Order MCO, then the Conditional Movement Control Order CMCO, and finally the Recovery Movement Control Order RMCO. The reality culture during this pandemic are very tough to everyone for survive their life. This is because they need to work from home, that they can avoid to not affected by this bad virus. If appropriate action is not done properly, the COVID-19 pandemic threatens human and cultural rights with severe and long-term effects. The people around the world need to take the vaccine for herd immunity, and the level of exposure to virus probability is not too serious.
Next, we proceed to my part, which is the need of innovation and change management. In this part, I will explain on the importance of innovation and change management respectively. Firstly, the importance of innovation for organization in the theme of culture is that innovation makes organization to keep relevant. In addition to this, innovation keeping the organization to be track of relevance when the organizations seems to try a new method and idea in the organization. Hence, the organizations can be acceptable and adapted aligned with the post-pandemic world. For instance, HSBC Bank implement working culture change when it undertake a new working patterns when they introduce the hybrid working. Next is increase the process of educating development. Due to the uncertainty caused by COVID-19, a lot of organization development was retarded. Eventually, it helps organization to give a positive impact on educating the employee towards gaining knowledge to achieve their objective. The current environment changed the landscape of culture in the organizations. Organization implement upskill and reskill towards the employee. When the entire organization is encouraging and provides the necessary tools for employee to excel in the task, employee perceptions of their job will improve. Second part, the positive impact from managing change within the own organization culture is that it can facilitate the opportunity within the organization. The effectiveness of managing change has allowed organizations to explore new opportunities. Organizations can cooperate with the new culture of organizations in a way of transforming their operating by utilizing the technology-based system. Lastly, it can enhance the productivity of an organization. The changes of work outcome will bring the work results into improvements. As a result, it guarantees improvement performance and place an organization in a healthy environment and a better able to succeed.
Part, which is an opportunity for innovation and improvement in own organization is assessed. The first point is innovation. Culture can stimulate innovation behavior among members of an organization. It can lead them to accept innovation as a fundamental value of the organization and foster commitment to it. Organization culture influence innovation is that hierarchy culture has a positive effect on firm innovation. For the second point is improvement or performance. Culture is directly related to performance because culture influences the behavior of organizational members. Different type of culture have different effect on performance. For the third point is innovation through the culture. It shapes everything that goes on internally. Centralization and formalization must be reduced to provide continuous learning and organization change. For the last point is innovation and organization culture. Innovation and organization culture is used to identify the main elements of organization culture that we should target. The culture values a thing of innovation behavior. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Atirah binti Jafridin and I will explain the next part. Okay, so continual improvement and innovation are required to develop a work culture about the Diamond Princess cruise ship in Yokohama, Japan. Work culture is a combination of attitudes, ideas and action that contribute to a common atmosphere in the workplace. Motivating employees about work culture is more challenging since everyone is motivated differently. A SWOT analysis of corporate culture shows that organizational weaknesses mainly relate to individuals inside the organization. The theory of change and the psychology of change lacks a theory that would aid in pointing issue and quickly identifying innovation and change. Diamond Princess cruise ship has created a SWOT analysis to examine and create a work culture framework based on how the indicator system may operate. By creating an indicator system for weekly expectation and allocating points for a variety of chores that must be complete during the week, the organization aims to promote a positive work culture. The point plan is the submit to senior management and approve for use in a pilot scheme to see if it is any positive effect on work culture management. It also recognizes that this instrument will aid in justifying overtime compensation since if the staff suppress the value, the overtime employee can be rewarded. This strategy will also aid in the rationale of change or determining whether the change was required. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Alawiyah and I'm going to continue to propose innovative solution. There are a range of techniques used to generate innovative options to deliver improvement in culture. First, employees are able to discuss with top executives more transparent and honesty by online meeting. On normal corporate culture, it is difficult to meet with top executives as we need to set appointment, but now we can easily discuss work on the screen. It is simpler to comprehend and resulting in higher quality outcome. Next, leaders must offer time and space to employees for them to fulfill their tasks to produce best work. They must engage regularly with employees to maintain social contacts. Many people facing mental health in this lockdown period, hence, checking in with employees really help to improve their work culture. Next, the company can set aside bonding time with the employees in a team, such as playing computer games and do virtual movie nights together to divert employees on focusing too much on work. It is a great technique for better corporate culture. Lastly, companies can create new techniques to show how the company culture gives empathy towards the employee. For example, they can provide free COVID screening in hospital and monitor if any of the employees are affected by COVID and support them in financial. That's all for my part. I'll pass to the next presenter. Thank you.
My name is Tuan Farah Sohani binti Tuanku. I will present about the option for generating the proposed improvement are evaluated to determine feasibility and viability. The most significant aspect for success in any organization, according to management aspect, is the management team take the decision. Nonetheless, it is the most frequently disregarded factor in charges the practicality in the plan. Feasibility studies are frequently carried out after a number of change management ideas has been discussed. This aids in framing and refreshing a specific organizational decision so that it may be truthfully examined. The proposed methodology and innovation must be examined and assessed in order to see at once in the impact of COVID-19 in international carriers. The Diamond Princess cruise ship anchored in Yokohama, Japan, involving local culture. Employee shortage, manager turnover, a lack of passion for the work culture, and financial constraints are all factors that influence innovation in the workplace. Employee expectations around flexibility in particular have shifted as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic, with many advocating for executives to rethink their approach to culture management. This activity become a venue for workers to make sense of their experience as COVID-19 emphasized culture patterns.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Radatul Aini from Group 4 and I will present for the final part chance management plan in organizational culture due to COVID-19 crisis. A great culture represents positive traits that lead to improved performance. We can see company culture in action when we see how a leader responds to a crisis. A change management plan is designed to meet stakeholder expectation is created. Firstly, the COVID-19 pandemic led organizations to emphasize certain cultural elements such as flexibility, transparency, supportiveness, and etc. In short, organizational culture in the pandemic era has generally shifted away from a high performance orientation to one that prizes empathy, understanding, and mutual support. Besides that, leaders should intentionally evaluate which cultural adaptations that have emerged in their organization since the pandemic are functional and can be a source of strength and innovation for the future. Change management plan, monitoring progress against target. The culture and value should be set and monitored at board level, but if the culture is to be attained and maintained, the board will need to first understanding the existing culture of the company. Monitoring implementation can cover many aspects of the process. One of them is always ensure to receive feedback from stakeholder. Monitoring progress is to ensure if developing a plan to manage risk. Review each task which is part of the implementation schedule, looking for elements of uncertainty. As culture change and value become embedded, target will need to be reviewed, revised, and reset to reflect the achievement of the company and to reflect change in the company vision over time. That's all from us. Thank you.